guess first just the reaction to winning a trophy like this for the first time in such a long time.
Yeah, it's obviously a really special day. I think we played some really good cricket throughout the competition. Played some really, consistent cricket, and then some really special performances, and sort of topped off by this guy here on my left. Sort of sums up our tournament really. I think Waite and Henry was very fit then to come in at the end and finish it off. But I think this means a lot to a lot of people at the club, both players, coaches, supporters, families, friends, and of course Josh Baker, who we've worn proudly on the front of our shirt this season, and is still very much in our thoughts. And yeah, it's just a really special day for the club and a lot of people involved.
At that moment after we took the trophy over to Josh's dad, what was that like for all of you?
Yeah, very difficult. Obviously, it's heartbreaking what's happened, and to obviously share a very special memory with his parents in honour of Josh. It was definitely a highlight of my career.
There was also obviously that incredible innings that you played out there. How much in control did you feel in kind of knowing what you had to do and keeping an eye on the run rates and also possible weather?
Yeah, obviously the weather played a big part. We didn't know if it was going to dump it down raining. But yeah, I think the run rate always was about 11, 12. Knowing that you can manage that at this ground, very quick scoring ground. It was all a little bit of a blur, to be honest. I kind of went out with intent to try and clear the ropes, and luckily that happened. And some days you could hit your second ball straight up, and obviously that wasn't the case today. So yeah, very, very thankful.
I mean, Jake, for you, just a couple of days ago it's confirmed your Spooners might be relegated should that actually happen and the restructure not take place, and now you're lifting a trophy. Has it been wildly sort of up and down?
Yeah, it's been an up and down season, I think it's fair to say. I think we played some good cricket in the Red Bull stuff, but ultimately relegated, so that is disappointing. I think we knew in September this date on our calendar was always going to be a special day for the group, one we were working towards and all very excited for. I think, to see what it meant to the coaches and then the support staff and family and friends, there's a lot of tears, a lot of emotions going around, and I think it's the culmination of a couple of really tough years and a lot of hard graft gone into it and a lot of emotions, to walk away with the trophy is a really fitting and special day for us.
Hello, Ethan. When you got out, were you watching when White hit that six?
Yeah. I literally took my emotion out of the dressing room and then was like, right, there's a game to watch still here. And also I had full faith in the boys. Obviously we know what way to do at the back end striking. He's played a special knock as well there, so people should not forget that.
When you came in, obviously Jake and Cash put on that partnership, almost building a bit of a platform for you. There's still a lot to do when you came out. I know you say it was 11 and 12, but 93 off 60 odd, that's a hell of an ask. But were you specifically targeting a particular side of the ground as well when you came out?
Yeah, I thought Curry bowled pretty well. The end he bowled it early in my innings, hugging the wide line. I thought that's pretty much impossible to get 12 and over off him, just because he took away his swing, you couldn't hit the ball. And then the other end when Abbott and Fuller, I think it was, I can't remember, this is all a bit of a blur. But yeah, I kind of knew that they were going to go off pace because that's what the wicket suited, and look, it came off, so pleasing.
And just to both of you, I don't think there are many games that are won with everyone just focusing on the big three and wondering if someone's head's hit the boundary sponge. Can you just take us through what that was like when you were out there on the balcony?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't celebrate to start with because I just wanted to double check it had definitely gone over, but I think you could sort of gauge from their reaction it had. But yeah, I mean, when we got confirmation, I don't even remember, I was just absolutely ecstatic and got a few elbows to the head. But look, I think it was a really special chase that. There was a lot going on today with the rain on off. Duckworth Lewis came into it. That partnership me and Cash grew, sort of set the platform, but Ethan came out to me and I remember the sentence he said to me is that I'm going to try and do something special here. And he's done something special for us in all formats all season, so I wasn't surprised, but to do it on the big stage with so much at stake, it shows how talented and what a character he is.
Gosh, I was even at 5 o'clock, did you did you know what was happening? Like, if you got any more rain then, will you be back tomorrow? Did you know what you'd be chasing tomorrow? Did you have a preference for when you had to chase whatever it was you had to chase?
I'll let him answer that because I was asleep.
I think there were so many permutations to it today, and that's what made it strange. We knew that, I think it was 5:36, if going to be a 20 over a side game. I'll be honest, at the halfway stage I quite fancied the longer chase. I felt like that was probably a par score, but one that I felt like if we batted well over the 45 overs, it was one we could chase. And then when that rain came and shortened it, I did think, I felt that hurts a little bit, but still felt it was very achievable. But I think on that pitch it was a little bit of holding it, and I think to play, the more risky shots in a shorter chase, I felt was more tricky perhaps, but look, I think it doesn't really matter in the final how you get over the line, but just to get over the line is really special. And I said to the boys down there, it's a memory that's going to last a long time in all of our minds.
Ethan, so you were sleeping. How, for a county that's not won something like this since the last 2018, which is before both your times here, how did you deal with with the break, I suppose, more than anything?
I've only recently joined us, so that's not really crossed my mind, but to have an opportunity to win silverware, and like Liv said, how we went in that fashion to get to the semi-final and beat a quite strong Somerset side at home, and then come to here and take equally as strong a side down to the wire and then get over the line is obviously very special.
And just in terms of, obviously 2 days ago you lost Brett as well for today, and how big's he been around? You look very active for a man who's on crutches in the moon boot. What was his role today? How much did it give you? How disappointed were you guys for him, I suppose?
Oh no, as soon as it happened, within 10 seconds I knew he wasn't going to be playing on Saturday. Look, he's a senior player, he's our leading run scorer. Absolutely devastated to have lost him, and it gave me a massive selection headache as well, I'll be honest. Not just the role he does and what he can offer with the ball as well. It did give me a massive headache, and look, he's had such a strong tournament, he's such a big part of our club, let alone our 50 over side. He was fantastic today, obviously hopping around on his crutches, but he offered a lot in the changing room, just a person to lean on, experienced head, very good for the morale around the boys. I think there was a few nerves kicking around today. It was at times quite quiet, and a few boys with a lot of nervous energy, and I think you need them experienced heads in the changing room. Him and Hosey were both on their crutches today, so both keeping us all calm and just making the right decisions, I guess. And look, like I said, it's a trophy for the club as much as the 11 are out on that pitch.
Jake, it's obviously a bit of a full circle moment for you coming back here, a club where you spent quite a lot of time. Is it a special moment to win a trophy at Triumphant?
I'll be honest, I haven't really thought about it till now. Look, I had 6 really good years here, fond memories of my time here. So I guess Trent has always held a special place for me, and it does make it that extra little bit special to win it here, I guess, where it started. But I haven't given it much thought to that. I think, the years I've been at Worcester, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time there. It's a fantastic club to be part of. And, it's just rewards for an amazing club.
And obviously, from being here before, Brookes and, the quality that he can bring to creating a great pitch and get you guys on, despite the rain, to ultimately win the match. What would you say to the effort of the ground there?
No, look, I think he gave me a few inside scoops today. Good to have him on my side, and look, they've always been brilliant here. The ground drains really quickly, so I always thought we'd get quite a lot of cricket today, regardless of the weather. I think when I was here, we produced some absolute belters, and I think that one probably wasn't in that category of an absolute belt, but it was a very good wicket. It's always a great place to play white ball cricket here at Trent Bridge. I guess coming back here and finishing it off the way we did was spectacular.
Thank you.
And I just want to say, Jake, Nick Govins was just in here before, and he said if there was one team you could be happy to lose to in a final, it was you guys. I just wonder, how that makes you feel about the support from the entire cricket community, and you've had a lot of people rooting for you.
I really appreciate that from Nick. First of all, he's a great lad, and obviously had a fantastic competition himself, and congratulations to him. I think he won the MVP, didn't he, for the 50 over. So yeah, look, I think coming here we knew they were a very strong outfit. Obviously, finals day last week and the final this week. We knew we'd have to be in our A game. I think, you know, getting back to your point, it is a special club, and I think other counties acknowledge that. I know before I joined, I saw it from the outside. It looked a very special place to play your cricket, not only the ground but the club and the family feel around it. And yeah, I think Ethan feels the same, and all the players that come and join Worcester always feel the same. We're a very close-knit group, probably do things slightly different to a lot of other counties, and you know, I think days like today make that extra special.
This is Mike the plasterer. He needs a trusted supplier for his materials and tools. Mike needs Profile Store. With an easy-to-use website, you can check stock online, order it and collect it within the hour. Profile Store offer free delivery over £125 and fast overnight shipping. With over 2,000 products in stock, they're sure to have what you need. So get yourself down to the trade counter in Kidderminster today. Get the job done with profilestore.co.uk.